Hey everybody, welcome. It's Saturday and it's time for a build. So I just want to show you some things that we got because we're getting ready to head over to the shop and we're going to start doing some building. But first we're going to open boxes when we get to the shop, but I want to kind of show you some things we got. So I'm super excited because this right here is my roof rack and I can't wait. So we're going to take that out, we're going to lay it out, and we're going to see how well it's going to fit up there when we put it together, because we might need to extend it out just to fit because we want a full roof rack. It does got the valance in the front that's angled for the wind, and we want to make sure that's up front, but we also want the roof rack to come clear to the back. This right here, I'm so excited. That's my 6.5-foot awning. This is an awning that has the arms in it, so you use the crank to put it out. So I don't have to worry about pulling it out, staking legs down on the ground. So I'm super excited. That was worth the money. Another thing that I picked up, because I'm slowly buying things for it, was this. It's a covea, if I say that right, but I don't want an actual stovetop in my counter, so I just got a one little single burner, and I'll pick up some bottles on the next day into town. So I'm super excited for that, but I just had to get it now. There's another thing I picked up because I'm not doing 12 volt, with a generator or with a power charge box like a Jackery right now. I wanted something simple and battery operated so that we still had lighting in there, but we didn't have to use our lighting in there to work off of our battery of our vehicle, because we want to make sure that always is starting. So I picked up these. These are super cool. They're battery operated and they actually have a light switch. So we can put one up front and one in the back, and I can mount the light switch somewhere by the door, so when we go to open that up, I don't have to worry about having my interior lights on when the door opens. I will just flip a switch and we will use these and save on our battery. This was a good find. You can also buy more lights and connect it to this. So this was a really good find. And only about $25. The other thing that we bought that we're going to do somewhere along the edges is we bought the sticky LED rope lights. 2 packages, battery operated, so we can flip them on if we want. But it was just something, little Amazon find. We'll check those out. Now this I'm pretty happy about because once we get our water situation on how we want to do it with a tank, I didn't want to go with any type of regular faucet and handles, and I really was thinking I was going to do one of the little hand pumps that pump the water out, but then I seen this, so I'm super excited. Let me show you this. So it's got a little USB cord and it plugs in right there, and you charge it. So this holds a charge. You put your little metal, looks like a straw, in there, and that's your faucet. Has a hose. You can also get a longer hose, which is great because that's what we're going to do. Hooks into the bottom. This can sit on one of those water jugs like you can get filled at like any of your Walmarts and stuff like that, the big blue jugs, or the hose can go into any water tank, and you press this little button and the water sprays out, and you press it to shut it off, and it's chargeable. So I'm super excited over that. I think that's going to be a game changer in there, and I think it's going to be really handy. So those are just some of the things we bought. So we're going to close this up and get ready and load the dog up. Oh, she's getting ready too. And we're going to head to the shop and let's open some boxes. All right, we are in the van. We are headed to the shop. I've got Daryl with me because he's going to help me unbox these, and let's go to the shop. Okay, so we got the roof rack up there and we kind of have an idea of what we're doing. If we center the roof rack over to this side, we can put two kayak mounts over here, yeah, over there, and be able to angle our kayaks together and figure out how to strap them together so that they are right there. Sitting on top will have to be my Yakima box because that's how it's going to work, but then it'll give storage underneath so we can hook like shovel, little bigger items that we want to have in there just for longer trips so that we have it. So we're going to get the awning out and check that out because we want to see how it's going to look on the side if we just hold it up. This is a heavy, heavy box.
So what if we cut that whole thing right down the middle, widened it to where that side lines up with this side all the way across?
Okay.
Throw some poles in there, and then we could attach.
We're possibly changing the look.
Never mind.
Let's look
at the awning.
Let's look at this awning.
This is gonna tell how everything else. So
we have an awning.
Brenda and her house awning.
This is one that's supposed to go on like your patio on the back of your house because like I said, it has the crank to extend it out. But I thought that with the guys that I know, with Daryl, Ken, Ryan, somebody can figure out how to mount it on the side of this so that I can use it. Like I said, I did not want the kind that you pull out, have to put the legs down or do whatever fangled thing it had to do. I wanted simple, easy, and
it's a lot cheaper than an ARB.
Yes, a lot cheaper. Another Amazon find. I think they paid, what was it, about $169 or something for this.
And you could get it to match your.
We're hoping. He picked the color because it said it was burgundy, and we thought it would go with. And look, it's gonna go with her.
It goes with
Merlot got an awning. Sweet. So I'll just show this. It is one of those that have these extended poles. So when it cranks out, those poles will straighten out and then they go back into their self and it rolls it in. So super excited. Oh, man, the color is perfect.
You couldn't have got any better on the color.
Here's some.
But there's
you have a hardware box down there, and here's a hardware.
No cover, so you're gonna have to make a. You're gonna have to make a cover for it because this is a house one.
It's used to being out in the weather.
No, I'm saying when it's going down the road, this is gonna.
We're gonna strap. Like you should do with any awning on an RV, you should always have security straps around your awning. We know this because ours came undone on I-10 heading to Arizona. And I looked in the mirror and seen our awning flapping. The fabric had kind of unrolled. So you always want to have some type of straps around for travel for secure. There's the dandy pole.
Yeah.
Burnable. Oh, it's super. I should have laid something down.
Let's see. Actually,
There's the arms.
hey, let's
So, anyways, this is going to be pretty cool. We're going to, oh, you want to lay that down?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. So,
It goes your way. I'll hold if you want to pull the bag. Oh, she's beautiful. She's even got the little white trim for the little ruffle.
look at this way so I can see the mounting process here.
Where's it? How? This must be the mounting process.
Yeah.
So you have this pole, but the way you're going to have to figure this out, Daryl, is you can't have anything in between here unless you have really thin angle iron in there, maybe to make brackets that square out around, because these got to be able to crank in. But at this point, but you could do something also right here in the center. Like I said, this is supposed to go on your house over your patio door. But I thought it would work for the car.
I'm a little, because this goes like that. This is what mounts.
Yeah.
To the, right?
Yeah.
Because
these
these extend straight out.
These.
So this needs to go like that.
Yeah, because these are going to scissor open just like that. Yep, it goes just like this. Because here's my crank down here. Oh.
And this is just.
This hangs. But we'll make, see the access that we have right here? I'll be able to do some Velcro straps here. Several of them down the side that will cover. And it might be that I'm able to make some type of cover that slips over.
I think you need to make a whole cover, a black cover that goes over this whole thing.
I can do that.
So otherwise you're going down.
I can get some vinyl and make a little sleeve that fits right over, and then it has straps to Velcro across. Okay. So I'll create.
Grab that side.
Okay, are we going to the side of it?
Yep, I'm going to go kind of hold it up to it.
Okay, I'm just moving my camera. Bear with me. Don't trip over it, okay?
All right.
I paused it. That orange color, oh man, that really turned out good.
Yeah, I just...
Wrap around this.
What if, because that thing just barely sits there.
Yeah. Fabrication for the awning is what we're talking about.
What if we took this and rolled it?
So it goes under?
Roll it so it goes... It'll go under.
And up to that one?
Up to here, so it's clamped there, and then the top one...
Rolls over the top.
Roll over the top.
So it goes right through.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then that, we'll hold that, and then we'll drill holes in the awning.
And hook the brackets. It come with 2 of those. So they're supposed to go down here on this end down here and through and flush against, but we're going to change it up so we can hook it to this. So we got a good idea. Okay. We're going to go pick up kayaks so that we can do a little more measuring and see where they're going to mount. And I don't know. Maybe get a little mounting going.
We think we have a plan.
We might have a plan. Let's see what we can do. Once the seats were out, we realized that there was so much room in there. Gives us a little more visual. Man, we did a little shopping today. We went and picked up the kayaks, bought a few things for the van that we needed for our project. We think we're going to leave this the way it is for now. We've got it marked off so that we know where the center is in the middle for the awning. If you see this right here, I did buy some pleather, and we just made a little cover over it with some Velcro straps just to protect it from the weather. But we're kind of on a standstill of mounting this onto the roof rack because we are out of welding wire, and we're picking it up Tuesday. So we'll get a little more in this week, maybe after work, since I have early shift and so does Daryl. So we'll wait till Tuesday, maybe get some of that done. The other thing we were just discussing was the stick for the awning. It is super long. They're going to shorten that up so It'll still reach up there since we don't got too high up to go, and shorten it up, be easy to store in the van, because we want to be able to have access for this to be able to hook on and be able to crank that out. The other thing we got today was some kayak mounts. And when we had this up on the roof rack, we had it all the way to the passenger side, which is where the awning's going to hang off. And then we have a big space on the driver's side. And we're thinking, normally when you have your roof rack, these will lean in to each other, the kayaks will. We're going to mount them the opposite way on this outer side, if you can see that. Let me turn it a little. Mount them on the vehicle out like this, just so that we can put a kayak, and then possibly the other kayak will rest up on this with this, so that we can hook them both together. We don't know. We're going to play with it, kind of see what it does, but yeah, I think we're kind of done for tonight.
I think so.
I think so. Call it a night, and this week we'll get some more things done. Thinking of some things we might need to run to the hardware store tomorrow for. Did we think of that?
Well, if we're going to weld it, then we don't need those.
Oh, okay. We're going to weld now, so now we don't need that. So that means I'll get my housework done since I didn't do anything today, and my laundry, get some things done. And like I said, Tuesday welding wire we'll get and do some welding, and that's going to be a little project he's going to do and weld on. So yeah, so that's our plans, and we're moving along, and not this coming weekend, but the following weekend, maybe we'll get to where we can mount this on when I get back, because I'm gone this next weekend. He's home, but he can't work on my project when I'm not here, so he'll work on his own. And then we'll get going on it maybe the following weekend and get some things done and measurements, and maybe start getting some building on the inside.
Well, we need to do something quick because it's blocking my space to work on my car.
Well, you can roll it up against the garage door. He's got to learn to share. Anyways, thanks for watching this. I hope you're enjoying our videos. Please make sure you share, like, and subscribe so you can follow this build. I think it's going to be pretty fun once we get some more involved in it and really start getting on the inside and getting some things done. And then, of course, once we get all the build done and get done with that, then we will definitely take you on its first maiden voyage on a weekend trip. So
maybe ghost town hunting. We're
thinking about going ghost town hunting. So hey, if you know anything in Oregon on the ghost towns and good ones to go to, put a comment in there so that we can check that out. Give us some ideas of where we should go. But that's what we're kind of thinking of doing. So thanks everybody, and have a good night.